In 1846, the United States started a war and then pretended that it was the other guy's fault. In the last video, I told you that Manifest Destiny was not just about westward expansion. It was about taking the whole continent, Canada, Cuba, Mexico, etc. Well, Mexico is where they actually tried. Here's what the textbooks gloss over. President Polk annexed Texas and then sent US troops into disputed territory, land which both Mexico and the United States claimed. So when Mexican forces fired back, Polk went to Congress and said Americans had been attacked on American soil. But that land wasn't clearly American soil. The provocation was intentional, and the justification was manufactured. Even Ulysses S. Grant, who fought in the war, later called it one of the most unjust wars ever waged by a stronger nation over a weaker one. And it gets more complicated because Americans weren't unified on this either. Moderate expansionists wanted California and New Mexico, but the hardcore expansionists, they wanted all of Mexico, every square mile. Opponents such as abolitionists, Whigs, and ordinary citizens called Manifest Destiny a robber's doctrine. They said it wasn't provident. It was theft dressed up in patriotic language. They warned that it would spread slavery, tear the country apart, and absorb millions of people the country did not plan to integrate. They were right on every count. The US won the war. It gained an enormous amount of land. But the expansionists were still unsatisfied because they didn't get everything. They took half of Mexico and called it falling short. Remember, the past doesn't change, but the story told about it can. So when you hear the word destiny used to justify taking something that isn't yours, that's not prophecy. It's just an old script with new actors.